What's up, guys? Your boy Matt Boom, and I am back for another video. Man, we are gonna be here for a good minute, so grab your popcorn, get a good drink, and you're just gonna hear me talk about this final episode of Attack on Titan, man. And man, I'm just sad it's over, man. It took us a good minute. It took us a while, but we got there. I remember about like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, the manga ended, and man, I was just so sad that it's over. And now I'm getting the same feeling again. It just was so sad, man. Me and my brother was watching it. We just had a good long discussion talking about how we felt about it, our opinions on everything. But let's get to it. Let's talk about the episode. So, episode starts off where we left off. The characters jump off the plane, get on the Eren's Titan, right? And then we see the fight between Eren and the characters that we love: Mikasa, Armin, John, Coney, Reiner. All of them start powering up. Reiner transforms, start taking out Titans. Eren starts bringing out these former Titans of the past. That was crazy, man. It was different types. It was all different types. It was ones with like rock heads and like animal type Titans. And then we saw Titans like we were familiar with, like Ymir's Titan, the Jaw Titans, Marcel and Galliard, those Titans. And it's cool because that season 2 ending song where like Zeke was running with like dinosaurs and stuff like that. That's a great callback to that, because we always wondered what that scene was where Zeke was running with dinosaurs and stuff. Now we know those are past Titans that could transform into different animals, like the Beast Titan. I thought that was a cool callback. So we see the characters fighting Titans and stuff. Armin and the character are trying to blow up Eren's nape so they can stop the rumbling from happening. Then the Titan eats Armin, so Armin won't transform into a colossal Titan. So the characters are trying to catch that Titan that has Armin in its mouth. So the whole time they're fighting all these Titans, they're going crazy. And then Pieck tries to take out Eren by herself and then gets stabbed by the Warhammer Titan. Might be my favorite Titan. We got the Warhammer Titan that fought Eren and Marley and stuff. That jump was crazy. So Pieck gets out of that, starts killing the Titans. Like, she can transform more than other Titans because her Titan isn't meant for fighting, and it's more for like missions and scouting and spy type missions. So she can transform multiple times. Like, other Titans can't do that because they can fight and stuff. So she can't fight like that, but she can transform hundreds of times, and I think that's pretty cool. So the characters are fighting. Levi's throwing hands. He got the blades and all that. And one flaw of this last couple seasons was we didn't get that Zeke and Levi second fight with like the crispy animation. So I'm happy that this fight, like, they gave Levi those great moments. Him just spinning around, killing Titans and stuff. He was going crazy. So that was pretty cool. Then he gets bit by a Titan. His leg is done. He can't even fight no more. And then they start getting overrun by Titans. Armin can't help because he's in that Titan's mouth still. So last season they showed Annie and Gabby and Falco they learned that Falco could turn into he can make his Titan fly, because Zeke and Annie and Falco are all connected. Like, they have genes to where they can like use animals and different abilities like flying and like all that type of stuff. So that was cool to see Falco. He can fly now. He can fly. Now, I will say this is a flaw to it. He kind of knew how to fly kind of easy. He was going in. He was spinning around doing all types of crazy stuff. That was kind of okay. He kind of learned that kind of quick, but it was still cool though. It didn't really matter. So he helps them. He gets all like our team, and he gets them on top of his Titan. They're flying around, figure out the plan. So some of them have to go take out Eren or distract the Titans, and the other ones have to get that Armin out of that other Titan. So they eventually get him out of the Titan. While that's happening though, Armin is in the Titan's mouth, but it also takes him to the Paths world. The Paths world where he can see that little light shining with the big like the lines and stuff or whatever. Then he sees Zeke in the paths, and they come together and realize like, man, we gotta protect the world. We gotta protect the world. Work together. Then they find a way to control most of the Titans, and then they stop Eren. They get Armin out of that Titan, the pig-looking Titan, and they Armin does the transformation. They all get on Falco's Titan's back, get off Eren's Titan, and they escape Eren. And they think it's over, like Eren's done, and they take out Eren. But then Eren comes back. Eren came back, and then they had to fight Eren again. And then this worm creature that was inside of Eren starts spraying this gas that makes everybody transform into a Titan. That was a sad moment. I thought, well, I seen it already, but it was still sad. Like, man, Connie and John almost died, man. And by this point, so many characters died. I was like, man, I can't. More characters can't die like this, man. It's too many characters we lose in the show. So they end up turning into Titans. Gabby turns into a Titan, and it's just crazy. Then Eren transforms into like a colossal type Titan, and it gets crazy. They stop the rumbling for a little bit, but Eren's still coming at them. Then Mikasa has to make the decision. Does she stop Eren? And she made the decision on her own. And that made Ymir look up to Mikasa. Like, she made the decision that I could not make. I couldn't stop King Fritz, but she stopped Eren. She stopped Eren and also loved Eren. So that made Ymir like Mikasa and stop all of this crazy stuff. It made her stop like the rumbling and all this wacky stuff. So Eren's done. He talks to Armin one more time, and this scene is really sad. It's like, man, Eren sacrificed himself for his friends. He sacrificed himself for his friends so they could be happy. And we're gonna get to the stuff people didn't like 2 years ago. I think it's a lot of stuff now. I look back on it's like, okay, I disagree, but I agree. I disagree, but I agree. And I'm still in the middle for some stuff, because even some of the stuff I might say, it might be wrong. It's just an opinion, and it's fun discussions. But Eren dies. Mikasa mourns Eren, buries him, and at the end, the Jaegerists take over the island and stuff, because they didn't know Eren was all at the end a good guy. They always thought he was really that emo Eren that could take over the people outside the island. And so they continue the Jaegerists and basically are starting wars with the people outside the island, because that's what Eren kind of started with, the fake Jaegerists, but he really didn't care about the Jaegerists. So that's going to continue. And you see the main crew, the good guys, they are now going outside the walls and trying to talk to people to make the world better. And while they're doing that, Mikasa's by the tree still mourning Eren. And then the final scene is Eren, or a bird, wraps his scarf around Mikasa. So that's the end of the show, man. The fight was great, man. I still have some flaws with it, but the fight, for sure, nobody can say that fight was trash. That fight was incredible, man. One of the best fights in the show. It might be my favorite fight. That jungle was crazy. It felt like a movie, and they was just throwing hands the whole time. We got to see Levi throw hands. We got to see all the characters throw hands. One thing I'll say, the animation sometimes, not the animation, the look of some of the characters sometimes, some of them have baby faces, especially like Titans shifters inside of their Titans, how they like look sometimes. It was like, they kind of look a little strange, I'm not gonna lie, but most of the time it was amazing. All of it was great, so I'm not about to be tripping like that. Great fight, amazing moments. It only starts getting a little weird after Eren gets his head cut off, so we about to talk about that in a second. So let's get into that. So the flaws in the things I think people kind of get, actually, one more thing, the ending. So in the credits you see scenes. So you see the tree and you see stuff going on in the background. The tree, that's the same tree Mikasa was sitting at with Eren, and she was mourning Eren and stuff, and they're showing the future, like the Shiganshina, all the three walls and the 3 walls and stuff like that. They grow, and they eventually build cities and roads and all that stuff. But Eren, I hate this ending. War never stops. It never ended. So Marley, the island, Paradise Island gets destroyed. Paradise Island gets destroyed, and Mikasa dies eventually because, time passes, everybody dies. So Mikasa passes on. I think that show did a bad job of showing this, but if you in the manga or whatever, Mikasa's at the grave for Eren, and she's up there with a man with a hat on with long hair. Some people assume she got with John at the end. So you couldn't see it because they made the screen really small, but that's what they were showing. That was a tease to that. But Shiganshi, Paradise Island gets destroyed. And that was a sad ending, man. So everything Eren fought for, it ended up didn't matter because it's a loop. War just continues. And then you see at the end, this boy or girl is about to continue the cycle, create Titans all over again. She's about to fall in a tree. So the loop continues all over again. So now let's get into the what I liked, what I agree with, what I don't disagree, what I don't agree with. So what I don't agree with, first of all, Eren. Some people didn't like that Eren went from the emo, like tough guy character. He didn't care about nothing to a simp. Basically, he just was like, I need Mikasa for myself. I love Mikasa, and I should be with Mikasa. I love that scene. Now, it took me a minute too. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people that felt like, man, Eren, he's switching up now. But you gotta look at it from this type of way. That was never Eren. If Eren was really going around like, I want to kill everybody, I want to start the rumbling, I want to just be evil and stuff like that, that's not Eren. That was never Eren. Eren always cared about his friends. He was human the whole time. He just never started. He didn't just start this emo character, and that was really him. It was a fake character. He was just doing that to be tough for his friends, so he could get the rumbling done. But in reality, he just wanted everybody to be happy. That emo, tough Eren was never a real thing. I'm sorry if you like that version of Eren, but it was never him. I've had to come to that conclusion too. Eren was never that character. People that say Armin agree with Eren with the genocide thing. He didn't agree with him. He was just saying that he understood Eren. Nobody else can understand. Like, Eren had no choice. He had to sacrifice himself for his friends. And Armin understood that. So he was just like, that's very evil what you did. He should have been a little bit more angry. I won't lie about that. But he was saying like we understand what you did. Like, we understand you sacrificed yourself for us. We're not saying you did a good thing, but we understand you sacrificed yourself. That's what he was saying. He wasn't saying he was okay with the genocide. He was just saying that he understand, like, he sacrificed himself for us. It was really that not that many choices Eren had. That's another thing. Let's get to the things I'm still mixed on. I'm still mixed on, but I kind of understand. You got Eren killing his mom. I'm still so mixed on this. I think the shows did it way better than the manga ever did it. Because in the manga, it just says he might have killed his mom, right? In the show, how Eren starts tripping, it makes it seem like he can't control his own power. The time, the past, the future, he used his mom to get the powers and like beat Marley and save his friends. His friends are the main goal, so he even sacrificed his own mom to get to that point. I'm so mixed on that, man. Like, did his powers make him kill his mom, or did he kill his mom to save his friends? It's still crazy to me, but that's his mom, man. That's the whole point of the show. That, like, it started off with his mom dying and him be joining the Survey Corps and stuff, and then it went to him killing his mom. It's like, that's a big turn, man. I don't know about that, man. A big thing. Now, I'm still mad about this. I know the abuse thing. It's like, man, my brother was kind of trying to explain it to me, that whole abuse thing with Ymir and stuff, but they say she loved King Fritz. That's crazy. That man was abusing her and stuff like that. But my brother said that she loved him or whatever so much that she couldn't break out of that cycle that he was a bad man or whatever. Like how Mikasa couldn't break out of that cycle of Eren being a bad man or something like that. So it's like that's I guess how abuse works. Like you love somebody that is not a good person or whatever, and that's just how realistic the show is. They don't pull any punches. They are just real with it. So it kind of makes sense, but I'm still like, I wish he would just let him die. I wish he just would have let him die. That would have been a better way of doing it. The worm, people were mad about the worm. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I think we seen the worm a couple times. So I'm okay with it. And it's better than Zetsu. It's better than Black Zetsu. That was a horrible reveal that he was the bad guy all along. The Black Zetsu one was Black Zetsu was the worst. But I want to talk about the positives. I just want to talk about the good things I just really love. Levi's ending, man. My boy Levi went out like a legend. It's sad to see he lost his legs. It's sad to see he went out like that. I was so sad. John, Coney were cool. Armin, look, big debate. I'm not gonna lie. Put in the comments below if you feel this way. Erwin was better than Armin. He would have did this. He would have got this done early season 4. I'm sorry. He would have got it done. But Gabby, Falco were cool. Reiner was MVP in that fight, in my opinion. Levi was cool, but Reiner was MVP in that fight. He was doing some stuff in there. It's like, man, he had to survive a nuke. He was holding back the worm. He was fighting other Titans. He fought like 13 Warhammer Titans at the same time. He like was getting bit by the Colossal Titan and stuff. Reiner was going in. And man, just a great full circle storyline for Reiner. He went from used kid to figuring out that, man, I can't let them use me no more. And I'm not responsible for everything. I'm not the bad guy, but I am the bad guy. And I should have just been okay with who I am. And I know what's wrong, and I can't let people force me to do stuff. I like that whole full circle storyline for Reiner. One of the best stories in the show. It was sad seeing Sasha. R.I.P. Sasha, man. One of the best characters. Sad to see her die. That was sad. It was cool seeing Historia. That was cool seeing her with the baby and all of that. I feel like it was building up to something. I remember at the time people thought it was building up to her and Eren doing something, but it kind of just ended. I thought that was kind of weird. It was something going on with that, but it just didn't end up happening. Anything else? I think that's it, though. Ymir, I'm still mixed on Ymir, the kid Ymir, not the dead Ymir. Well, they're both dead, but not the Survey Corps Ymir, and you got the kid Ymir. I'm talking about kid Ymir. Some of that stuff, I don't know why she's a ghost. Somebody put in the comments below, why is Ymir a ghost? That's one thing. And how Zeke went out. I thought Zeke went out pretty cool. That was a legendary, that was a cool way of him going out. I don't like Sneaky Boy character, so I'm happy he didn't end up becoming like the main villain of the show. I'm happy they let him just head out like how he should have went. Like some villains just do not know how to go away. Like, and then the fans won't be honest. Like sneaky characters just need to go. I'm okay with Zeke just being killed off. They let him go when he needed to go. I was happy about that. Anything else, man? I'm just gonna miss the show, man. Banger show. I hope they don't do a spinoff. No Attack on Titan's Next Generations. They do not need that. I'm good with that, man. Eren turned into a bird. Ooh, I'm so confused about that. I have no explanation. That junk was goofy, and I don't like all that dark ending. The dark ending was not it, man. I didn't like everything just being destroyed. So just tell me how y'all feel about everything. Did y'all like this ending? Did y'all not like the ending? And man, I'm gonna miss Attack on Titans, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Anime Boom out. Peace.